So today I want to present to you the chapter 1, which is the life cycle of record in business environments. So before that, I want to introduce myself. So my name is Ivan Sulangana Imam, and my student ID is 2023503125. So this is a course ASM 501 Advanced Record Management. So we go to the next is what is the record life cycle. So record life cycle is the basically refer to the stages a record undergoes from its creation or receipt to its final disposal or archival. The purpose of this record life cycle is to provide a systematic approach to manage records, and then to ensure the legal compliance, efficiency, and data protections. And lastly is to support decision making and continuity in legal business operations. So next is why the record life cycle matters. First one is to ensure the business continuity and accountability. And second is to reduce risk of data loss, misfiling, and security breach. And third is aid in audit, litigation, and investigation readiness. And fourth is help in a cost-effective storage and record retrieval. And last is to preserve information of historical and legal value. We go to the 5 phases of the record life cycle. They have 5. First one is the creation of receipt, show how the record is first made or received. And second is distribution, show how the record is shared or delivered. And third is use, show how the record is used for operation and decision making. And the fourth is maintenance, show how the record is stored, retrieved, and protected. And lastly is last stage, disposition, how the record is disposed of or permanently achieved. So we go to the first phase 1, creation or receipt. For the creation mean is internally produced records like memos, reports, meeting minute, or email. So what about receipt? Receipt is a record received from the outside of the organization like invoice, contract, and applications. The key consideration in here is to ensure the accuracy, completeness, and authenticity. And then it also categorized as vital, important, useful, and or non-essential. For example, an employee create a purchase order, so means that it officially record in the systems. Phase 2, distribution. What happened in here is record are route to the relevant user or department. Can be distributed physically like paper files or digitally like email, shared drive. So the control measure in here is to track the access and permissions, and then also maintain confidentiality and data integrity. For example, a signed contract is scanned and emailed to the legal team and stored in the intranet. Go to the phase 3, use. So purpose of use is to decision making, legal compliance, customer service, and research or reference. So this is access must be controlled based on role, and then it's also tracked for accountability and quick to ensure the business efficiency. For example, customer service access call log to resolve a complaint. So we halfway through this, so we go to the phase 4, maintenance. So activity include in here is filings, alphabet, numeric, geographic, or chronological. Then storing, they have physical cabinet or the digital databases. So it for retrieving for use, reuse, and also protecting from the unauthorized access or physical damage. So the key concept in here is record security, more like fireproof storage, password protection, and then it also retention update. keeping only necessary and updates records. For example, HR, human resource, store the employment contract in a password protected drive. So they also back up this drive weekly. So this is the last stage or phase is disposition. Final stage where the record are either destroyed like shredding, secure deleted, or transferred to the archive for permanent retention like historical or legal value. It also guided by the record retention schedule, ensuring legal and business compliance. And then it must also follow standard operation procedure and documentation protocols. They also have benefit of managing the life cycle. They have 5 benefits in here. So the first one is a legal compliance, fulfill audits, tax and regulatory requirements. Second is the operational efficiency, quicker retrieval, so it's make a reduced duplication. And then third is a cost saving, it reduce unnecessary storage. And fourth is a historical preservation, means it keep the important record for the future reference. And risk management is a protect from the data loss and security breach. If they must have benefit, they also have challenges in lifecycle management. So let me tell you what the 5 challenges in the lifecycle management. So the first one is the lack of training among staff, and second is the poor classification system, and third is the over-reliance on manual processes, and fourth is weak retention policies, and lastly is unclear responsibility for record handling. So this is 5 challenges in life cycle management. To conclude all of this, so managing record through the life cycle is to ensure the accountability, efficiency, and protection. So each phase that I mentioned earlier, they have 5 phases, must be handled with structure, security, and compliance in mind. So organizations that follow the cycle benefit from can improve their decision making, reduce risk, and better service delivery. So that's all from me. Thank you.